Shorty. What are you doing?
Nothing. Sitting here watching the game, smoking some bud.
Are you all alone?
What's up? What's up?
What's that? Who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone. What's up?
What's up?
Yo, Duque, pick up the phone.
Yo.
What's up?
What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling. Killing.
True.
Okay, let me know.
Okay.
And top of the evening, everyone, and welcome to the third episode of Off the Cuff with Alice. Since St. Patrick's Day is right around the corner, I thought for shits and giggles, I'd redecorate the hole a little bit and make it Alice's Pub, where, as you guys know, shenanigans are always encouraged. Bad, dirty, and of course, inappropriate humor is adored. And lastly, if the Holy Ghost invokes you, roll with it, get rowdy, please. But a friendly reminder, Alice's coffins are a bit empty from the last time we had to get a drunk out of jail. So bail money is slightly slim.
Nice.
So let me go ahead, pour everybody around that's in the chat on my panel, and let me introduce you to Alice's favorite Patreons. So first up, I've got our number one button pusher and the other half.
Hey.
Crazy horse in the house. We've got Richard Spake from American Patriot Pad. Well, I thought we had Richard.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. All right.
Oh, yeah,
We've got
I'm just
Mike.
responding to Zachary in the chat.
Okay. We've got
He said,
Mikey Stevens of Chatty Blogger.
Yeah, we've got me and my beautiful wife Suzanne. We're eating some pasta with meatballs.
Oh.
So we got some food and we got drinks. So we're good. Oh, I gotta remember to do this for Alice. You can get anything you want at Alice's restaurant, except in Alice. There you go.
And tonight it's Alice's. And Carlos said, when's it gonna be Alice's restaurant? So slay to our Carlos Beach in the chat. And thank you, Mikey.
Keep the teller right here.
And then last but not least, we have our resident Grim Reaper, Casey of Casey's Creepy Creations.
Happy St. Patrick's to you, my dear.
Thank God.
And all I can say is green happens to be my favorite color, which is very handy because we get a lot of mold down in the crib, you know?
Yeah.
Well, and yes, and it's not easy being green.
No, it's not. Especially when the green tries to attack you.
Yes, green does try to attack me. It was green on green violence. I just like to say, Mr. Richard Spake over there and his unworldly children.
Oh no, not the kids. Not the kids.
The twins.
Oh no.
I've got the twins that are amongst Harvey's many illegitimate children. I've also got two little furry hooligans. And then we've got Zachary in the chat.
Yep. Zach is there. Hey, Zach.
Hey,
Wait,
bud,
remind me
how's it
again.
going
Is
today?
he swollen salad? Yeah. Okay.
And our dear swollen salad likes to say things like this. And I do a very bad British accent, so I'm not even going
Well,
to.
swear to God, the Americans care more about St. Patrick's Day than the actual Irish.
And I
Call
said,
me, Phyllis.
and I said, that's because the Irish drink all the damn time. But us Americans, we need an excuse to pull it off.
Oh,
What did you say there? You said that's because Irish. Oh, okay. He
yeah.
says, you all don't need excuses. You all just try to be special. Yes, well, I get that.
And then our lovely Carlos does his squinty laughy face, which is the do, and the laughy sideways, and then the true laughy face, which is his signature laugh. Which is, if we all know how Carlos laughs, it's very fishy.
Well, Zach is partially true because my dad is like 1/4 Irish, so that's why I kind of sound like that, Zach. The British accent was so bad, it sounded more Irish. Well, yeah, I'm probably more Irish. But hey, that's what the green is all about. Hey, Jim.
Hey, Jim.
Cool. Jim is here.
Yay. So there's a couple things that I was mulling over in my brain about St. Patrick's Day. And it was odd that the first thing that came to my mind was bar fights and pub crawls. So I was wondering if any of y'all on my lovely, delicious panel has a good story about a pub crawl or a bar fight. And if you don't, feel free to make one up.
Okay, I've got a really good one, but it actually happened when I was in college.
Okay.
We went to one of those so-called frat parties, and they had an open bar. Now, here's 3 things you've got to know when you go to college. First of all, these are 3 bad things. You have an open bar, you have a lot of teenagers who are easily under the age of 21, and and it's in a private place where you don't have any access to any cops or anything nearby. So anything goes. And there was this one girl in there, and these 3 guys, like they were being rowdy and rousy, and they threw a drink on this girl. Well, unfortunately, the girl's boyfriend was nearby, and he saw what happened. And these three kids were easily underage. They just got there to the frat party, through other friends. And so, long story short, there was a huge brawl. Everybody was fighting. Everybody was messing around. I was of age because I was under that grandfather clause back in Arizona, where I turned 18 before the law became 21. So I would be considered an adult. And I didn't get into the fight. So I'm watching everybody rolling around, doing their pub crawl and all this stuff. And they found out that these 3 kids were easily just high school kids. They accidentally crashed the party, or should say, probably not accidentally, definitely crashed the party. They never found those 3 kids, but some other people got arrested, including the girl's boyfriend. So, yeah. Most of us, what we did was there was this place called Irish Hall. Get it? There's the theme. So it's called Irish Hall. So we went into the TV room, most of us, like from the party, because the cops obviously knew what was going on. And we all rushed in there, and we're all watching Twilight Zone on a big screen TV. Here come a knock, knock, knock. Cops run in. They go, was there anybody at this party this evening? We've got a lot of reports of people getting hurt, marriage and underage. And we all sat there going, no, officer. We've just been kindly here. That's what I told them. We've just been sitting kindly here, just watching this movie.
Nothing to see here. Nothing to see here.
Nothing to see here. And they believed me and left. True story.
But one of the things about my first time going to college was right after I got out of the Navy.
Ooh.
So I was older than everybody else. And I made a pretty good chunk of change by being the person that they'd be like, hey, can you buy me beer? And I was like, oh, I'll buy you beer. But this is the whole concept. And I taught them what it means. I will fly while you will buy.
Oh.
And that's where you go get the beer, but they have to pay for it. Plus, they have to cover your expenses while you're doing it.
Ah,
sounds kind of lucrative, Richard.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was. It was awesome.
So now,
And-
Richard, have you ever partaken in the green beer?
Yeah. Yep. And you were asking about bar fights.
Yes.
Let's see. What year is this? Okay. What is the statute of limitations on?
It's
Ooh.
2026. It's 2026 right now. So
7 years.
I don't know, but you know it's going to be good if Richard's talking about statute of limitations.
Oh yeah.
oh
See,
man.
when we were every time we went overseas, me and the Marines on detachment on the Ike would hit the beach, get liquored up, and get into a bar fight. And the statement was quite simple because they never pressed charges, and I never pressed charges on them. Even though
Okay.
the Navy was like going, we should be pressing charges because you're damaging government property. And the Marine detachment commander and the Marine detachment's gunnery sergeant's like going, nope, can't do that because, well, in the sailor's words, if they can't handle a drunk sailor just wanting to beat the shit out of them for a good time, how the hell are they going to handle themselves when somebody's actually trying to kill them?
Oh.
On open field. Yeah, open field battle.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that was the whole point of us hitting the beach together, was we would get shit faced drunk and get into bar fights just to see how it would go.
See, I always know there's this spicy side of Richard that I kind of just love when it comes out.
Hey man, it's
Yeah, when we had our party fight, it was in the early 80s. I started college when, like I said, after I had just turned 18 in 83. So this happened the following year in 84 when Arizona's law changed from 18 to 21. So, oh yeah, they were all over us that night. Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Zachary says, "Speak for yourself, Alice."
Uh-huh.
He does.
Hey,
not
there's
believe
still in my defense, Zach, you know I'm a lover of people and I love stories, and there's still so many from these great men on my panel that I've not heard of. I'm going to hear them all eventually.
Well, one of the worst big fights that was an actual fight, not us just out to have fun doing it. Oh God. The senior chief, who hated my guts, knew of this particular thing that me and the Marines would do. So when he got assigned to shore patrol, he was definitely going to catch me doing something so he could get me court-martialed. And he was able to convince some of the people that he had influence over to convince the Marines to go to this bar that was on a second story bar, figuring ain't no way I'd be able to escape from there. So we're up in this second story bar, which was above a cafe. Nice, pretty cafe too. I'm talking the kind that had, they're on the sidewalk that had the little tables with the little umbrellas. Let me stress the word, the table with an umbrella and things of this nature. So we're up in there having a blast, man. And we're like getting all liquored up, having fun. And me and the Marines are looking at each other going, think it's time yet? I'm buzzing pretty good, so why not? And they're like, okay, who wants to start? And then it started. And then as we're going at it, one of the Marines is like, before we started, had already said, hey, you guys do realize we're on the second floor, right? Yep. And you do realize that chucklehead that hates Spade is on shore patrol, and he's on the other side of the road, right? Yep. Are you sure we want to do this? Yep. Do we have an escape route? What do you think? And everybody's like going, you mean we're going to have to jump out of the second story window? Don't you think you have to do that sometime in combat? It's like, they all turned and looked at Gunny, and Gunny goes, damn straight, bitches. And then the fight started. And we had a nice big bar fight. And we could hear the whistles going as they're coming up the steps. They're like, all right, let's do this. And as we were going for it, we waited until they came up through the door and was into the bar. And of course, they had to get through the civilians. It was by the door that were also getting involved in the fight.
Mm-hmm.
You know, punches are getting flown.
Yeah, I feel it very 80s Roadhouse-y. I gotcha.
Okay, and me and the Marines, we were over by the balcony. We had already paid for everything, and we had already worked it out with the owner and the bartender, saying that if the fight starts, we'll be back tomorrow to pay for all the damages. And they looked at us funny and said, don't worry, we'll leave a deposit. And we left a couple of $100 US.
Nice.
And this is in France back in 91. So it was like $1 US to like between 5 to 10 francs. So, you know,
they were well taken care of, let's just say.
Oh yeah. And as we were doing our thing, we see Shore Patrol comes in. The Navy guys go, oh shit, Shore Patrol's here. The Marines go, there goes the fun.
Oh boy, y'all got party blocked.
We were basically flipping them off as everybody was going over the balcony, hitting one of the umbrellas onto that table, onto a chair, and then onto the road and take off running. That was exactly how we were all getting the heck out of there.
But Richard, how did you not break your leg when you get a parasol umbrella like that?
You got to know how to do it right.
I guess so. I guess you got to land on it right, or watch Hollywood movies and see how Jason Bourne does it.
All I got to say is next to Richard, everybody else sounds like a pussy.
Yeah.
Well,
except for Chuck Norris, and he just turned 85. So
yeah, I mean, he could probably still take Richard if he had to.
Hey, I would never throw a punch at Chuck Norris because my hand would be like, "Are you fucking dumb?"
Yeah. Yeah, it's like granite. It's like punching a granite wall. Yeah.
All I know is one thing. Compared to the rest of you all, I had no life whatsoever. I mean, the worst kind of party incident I ever had was, and this is the only one. To be honest with you, I don't drink, but there was one incident in college that I'm glad I forgot most of.
That's all right.
I went over to some guys who I thought were my friends, and we're sitting around passing around the joint.
Yeah.
Well, as far as I knew, it was a joint anyway. The only thing I remember was that I had eaten something in the cafeteria before going over there because I didn't think these guys would be smart enough to have any food in the house. So all I remember was we were talking. All of a sudden, I had to reach over for this. Tell you what kind of house this was. They had a big plastic trash can sitting between them, and I'm going. I can't even open my mouth because I think I'm going to throw up. So I'm like grab the garbage can and just hurl into the garbage can. And the next thing I know, I guess I must have passed out because in the morning, I'm laying on the floor with a sheet over the top of me going, where the fuck am I?
And then we're going to have to add that to the story. We're just going to have to be like, with this hot redhead next to me, I just don't know how she got there.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, Alice, could I borrow your avatar for that?
Yeah, baby, anytime you need it.
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
Just so that I can actually show that I do know a hot redhead somewhere.
No, I had this. I was living back when I was living back in Arizona. I was in my own apartment. I went over to a friend's house and they were having a party, and I'm the only person I know that I've never smoked a cigarette in my life. I've never inhaled, but I've been forced a few times to like endure other people's Mary Jane. And here
Yeah.
I am. I'm down there. I'm trying to see if I can lift this weight above my head, and I'm putting the weight up, and all of a sudden they're blowing all that shit in my face, and I'm like, "What are you doing?" They say, "We're trying to get you high." I'm like, "That's not me. I don't get high, you know." And I'm like, I'm trying to hold the damn thing up here, and they're blowing all that crap in my face. And I said, "Would you please stop?" And someone finally grabbed it from me like nothing, just grabbed the whole thing because I'm trying to hold it steady. And then they grabbed it from me and they said, "Psh," and then the whole thing hit me. Man, I don't even know how I got back home that night. I really don't. I really don't. I got back to my apartment somehow, but I was like freaking out. I don't even know. I don't know what happened, man. I had no idea. That was the only time I ever really got into that. And it was forced on me. So I was like, well, it wasn't too bad. I didn't bring my wallet or anything. I didn't have to bring anything. So I came home, but I was half naked. So somebody must have
Now see, once again, we got to put having a good time with that one. You're gonna have to figure it all out.
Okay, yeah. It was fun. I mean, I didn't get too rowdy, but some people said I did some weird things, so I was like, well, we'll just leave it there.
Oh, so Richard, is this what kind of hot redhead you had in mind?
No, I was just saying, is this y'all's idea of a cute redhead?
Well, it is
like a fox.
foxy.
Is that a kid fox?
Yeah, it's a cute little cuddly fox trying to look innocent.
No.
I want one.
Me too.
Well, we have them around here. Crazy. You just have to come up here and look for them. They're in the forest. They are.
Oh boy! Road trip to Canada.
Yeah, Canada.
Yeah. Fortunately, she was already talking about looking for a new kitten because old Mikey's kind of getting old. So
okay. In my defense, this is not very St. Patty's Day-ish, but maybe we could find one on St. Patty's Day and call it Patty or Shamrock or something kind of cute.
Or greeny,
yeah. But Mike, bless his heart, is getting a little old, a little demented, and I just would love it if one would cross our path and he could train it up.
Yes, and let's make a clarification. Mikey is our cat and not Mikey on panel.
We have two Mikeys in our lives. Both lovable and cuddly. Just
Just saying. We have great cats. But try to fit but it is kind of hard to fit all four of us on one queen size bed. Just saying. It's fun though. It's a great adventure every night trying to adjust and get all set up so we can all sit to lay there and sleep together. And we do snore terribly. Oh man.
Which is worse, you or the cats?
Both.
Wait, we might have to get Susie on here to answer that one because I think she's the only impartial one in that house.
Okay. Well, actually, she's working with a couple of friends over in Minecraft, so I don't bug her when she's over there.
Okay, don't bug her. She's in her zone, her gaming zone.
Yeah, she's in the gaming zone, so she's talking to Vilza and everybody else. But yeah, Vilza's a good guy. He was friends with the late Technoblade before he died. So yeah, or became unalive. Sorry. So yeah, just that. Yeah.
Or Casey. We usually just say Casey came to visit them when we talk about
Casey came to visit them. Yes, I'm sorry, Casey. You are the Grim Reaper.
Yeah. Well, technically, Mikey, for clarification's sake, I prefer to think of myself as the Gibbs Reaper.
Oh, okay.
And our lovely Swollen says Minecraft is peak.
Is Peak? Yeah.
Is peak good? I don't. Peak is
Yes.
good. Okay.
Peak
And-
is pretty good.
okay.
Yeah, and he says Technoblade never unalives himself. Yeah, I get that.
Okay.
Yeah, no, he's always alive in their hearts. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's always alive in their hearts. His dad now plays Minecraft every once in a while. Techno's dad. So,
And then
yeah.
we have our lovely Alice Lovely checking in.
Yay.
And
Alice the Lovely.
yes, we have an Alice the Lovely. And I said to her, I hope y'all are getting to spend time together, because she and our dear Fox have been spending quite a bit of time together. And she said that they coordinate pretty good, which is great because they met on the Tubish Discordy through this great connection. And we are so happy that our people connect.
Yeah.
Well, since we're talking about Discord, let me take a moment to be put in the middle.
Go ahead, Rick.
Everybody, be careful right now, because there are chuckleheads running around hijacking people's accounts over on Discord. So please be careful. Don't lose your account, because Osaka-chan doll got her account hijacked. So did Scooby Pup. So if I and multiple others have had it happen to them as well. So be careful. Let me see if I can find where I put it.
Hold on, I'm putting this up here. This is kind of what they tend to try to trick you into thinking it's Discord customer support.
Yes.
Zoom that in and add this. They send something there looking like this, and they say, I reported you because I got scammed. You sent me a link after I clicked it. The link was deleted. And then they come up with a story, and then right here in the where it says Discord ID Superior Daniel, that's a fake account. And they want you to contact them so they can sucker you into your information.
Yes.
But, and all they do is the scammer, the hack is the same. They just swap out the avatar for the user they're going after right here.
Yep.
But
So
they make it look like a support ticket. Your ticket, blah blah blah, has been updated, and then they feed you that spiel.
Yep. And it's always the same bloody. It's the same bloody script that they use, because they tried to do the same thing with my hijacked account to my niece.
Yeah.
Okay.
I got.
Someone said, hang on one second.
Zachary, can you send them that picture?
Yeah, because I don't think we have that one.
It's crazy, so they can see it.
I got to ask something.
No.
And maybe it's just because I'm like, my brain is partially unalived, but I can't see what the point of these people hacking all these accounts is. They don't get anything out of it.
They're hoping that you have Nitro, and they can get your credit card through it.
Yes, I asked the same question, and Richard told me, and I went into my Discord where that billing information would be, and it's as soon as they have your account, it's 2 clicks, and they have your credit card information.
Oh my god! Oh my god! They could.
And then I think if you don't have anything, then they just wreak havoc in your server because they didn't get anything.
So, Mikey, this might be a good thing to tell everybody in your circles as well, just so they know it's happening on this side of the street too.
Oh yeah, I will pass that along in my next daily vlog. I will let people know about the Discord stuff. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. And this is what. Okay, I'm not sure exactly what this screenshot is. Richard, you might know more.
All right. This is what Zachary just sent you, right?
Yes.
This is what the official Discord, if somebody's contacting you from Discord, this is what it looks like.
Okay.
It
All right, and then he
is
sent
entirely
another.
different from what they've been, what these hijackers are doing.
Right.
So if it doesn't have that, don't do it. Don't.
And it's marked as official too.
Yes. So
Ah,
these chuckle nuts, the thing that pisses me off about it is the fact that you can prove that they've done this and they're not doing jack about it. That really upsets the heck out of me. And the person that did it to us was like at first it was Daniel underscore helper, then it's now superior underscore Daniel. So whoever the name that they used, I did not save the screenshot, but the person is supposedly David Loyang, Loeng something. That's somewhere in the Philippines, or at least
Oh,
the VPN says that they're in the Philippines.
and this is why maybe I am kind of loving our little bar here for the moment, because I'm starting to feel like a server, a bartender, where everybody kind of brings their problems and we kind of shoot the shit about it. So I love even discussing this kind of on a
whip.
whim.
But
Yeah.
yes, right now they're just going through all the different YouTube communities that are linked. It's
Yep.
Right.
And so I'm just wanting to make sure everybody knows. Be on the lookout for these chuckle heads and report them.
and stay safe.
Yep.
Mhm.
And the only way we can stop stuff like this is by raising people's awareness about it and warning each other.
Yeah.
Now, you guys was asking about what I think a hot redhead looks like.
Yeah, let's go back to the hot redheads. Let's spice it up a bit.
All right, I sent you I sent Crazy a drawing I did of a hot redhead.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, Richard.
Let me get it up here. Share screen. Boom, boom. And boom, share.
Now, what was your inspiration for her, Richard?
Star Sapphire from
I thought so.
Ah,
Sorry, Richard. I had to do that when I saw that.
Oh my God, I think Casey just jumped out of his chair, Richard.
All I can say is I may be blind, but thank God I'm not that blind.
Well,
Now we know how much Casey really can say.
well, one of the things.
Alice, if you give me something to look at, I'll look at it.
Well,
Okay.
before we got started today, was talking about Ginger
Oh boy.
Boy and
Richard,
designing costumes
this
for
is for you to answer.
because it's skin tight. Why not?
yeah.
Is everybody on YouTube afraid of a little nip? I swear.
Yeah, I mean, geez, come on.
But yes, I did. Actually, this is one of a series where each one had a different color of hair. Trying to the artwork I was trying to make a point. So yeah, the Star Sapphires is one of my favorite pseudo villain groups. They're not really good guys. They're not really bad guys. They're a little bit of both, actually. They're chaotic. They're powered by love, which can be quite insane at times.
Intense, insane,
Fiery redhead.
spicy.
Yep, I did that, but I did it for Mutants and Masterminds campaign that a friend of mine was going to run, but never ended up getting to run because they wanted examples of each of the different spectrum of light welders. You know, the Green Lantern Corps, the Blue Lantern Corps, the Indigo Corps, etc. and I was able to get the Star Sapphires drawn up before they canceled the campaign.
I had to say in all honesty, Richard, that is a beautiful piece of work. All kidding aside.
Thank you. If we were not being in a more public place, I would have sent something a little bit more spicy. But,
Can I show you guys? Can I show you a redhead that I'm actually familiar with?
Yes, Mikey, please do.
Yeah, sure. I'm going to share the screen.
Okay.
Okay. You might recognize this face. This came from the lady who played McKenna there, Michelle Specht. There she is.
Oh.
That's the redhead I'm familiar with from Star Trek Continues. Yeah. She was the very first Federation counselor on a spaceship on an Enterprise. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, they brought her in like right at the end of the show. I mean, come on.
Well, the only reason why it was at the end of the show was because Kurtzman decided to throw a shit fit that the fan productions was better than the shit he was putting out.
Yeah.
Of course it was better. The people
It was 10 times better.
Yeah, the people that did the fan stuff actually gave a shit about it.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm still working on Funnel Web, Zachary. Don't worry.
Hey, thank you for sharing that, Alice.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, you know, Crazy's got to learn how to push buttons and do all that production-y type stuff that he was born to do.
Hey, you know what? I feel bad for Crazy. I don't get to see Crazy often.
I'm here now.
Come on, it's supposed to be Alice and Crazy, and I never get Crazy. I get a horse head.
Hey, Casey, there is a song about you called Don't Fear the Reaper from Blue Oyster Cult.
Well, yeah, I keep telling people that I don't have to fear me. Matter of fact, I'm a really good guy. If I come to your house and you don't want to be in a line, just give me a root beer and we'll sit and talk.
Yeah, but I want you to look like Robert Redford from the Twilight Zone episode when he came to visit the Agnes Moorehead person.
I got you. I understand, but unfortunately, this is kind of what you get. It was kind of a trade-off. They said, "We'll give you these powers, but you gotta stick with what you got." I'm like,
right,
okay.
Okay. Well, but if you had transformative powers, I would say I wouldn't mind seeing you, ready to take me to heaven with, as Robert Redford. That'd be.
I get it. Redford was a class act. I get it.
He was.
Yeah. I got it. I can handle it. I mean, I know I'm no Robert Redford, but at least I can ride you there in style.
True. Yeah. But we are going together as a package. So when I pass away, I want my wife to be with me too. So then we both made that agreement. If we do pass away, we asked God. We said, God, take us together or don't take us at all. Don't do us individually. That's not a way that's going to happen.
Well, I as luck would have it, this thing will modify into a multiple seat unit, so we're all good.
Nice.
Aww.
That's like something out of Harry Potter or Harry Potter. So yeah, with multiple horses and stuff. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Exactly, no problem.
I love that. Yep, I love that. Now who's this one, Richard?
It was an experiment.
Oh, nice.
I was going for a bar winch.
Nice.
Oh, I like her.
Oh, yeah.
Alice's colors in it right now.
Well, do we have the original Alice? Do you have the? You do. You should in Discord have my original Alice picture.
Okay.
With Rose. So I love the fact, Richard. Wait.
I'm looking.
Okay.
I gotta click.
Oh. Well, then we click that one, and I'm like,
oh. Wasn't just sitting.
Oh, Richard, there's something about this one.
This is the whole picture of her, of what her whole outfit looks like.
Let me see if I
Can I just say, I love that you age, that they're not all super young, that you managed to age a lot of your pictures and then still make them hot.
Yeah.
Thank you from the old ladies in the crowd.
Now let's see if I can find one. Let's see.
And
Now
here's a
we're
version of
yeah.
it.
Now we're following an Irish theme here, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I
Try.
just found a band that I saw back my very first Renaissance fair, and I saw these
Ooh.
ladies in the fair. And they're called the Vixens. They call them the Vixen Band. I'll share this too because I want to show this to the other guys.
Yeah, show
Since
it to 'em.
since I'm happily married, for sure. I'm sure of that when I say that. But I'm going to
And
share
Zach
this.
says MILFs are hot. Thank you, Zachy. We love you, baby.
Yeah. So go ahead and share this if you want. It's down there. I posted it.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I know this.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw these ladies, but they were in robes and stuff, so it was kind of like a gothic type thing. But they performed on a stage at a Renaissance fair back in Gold Canyon, Arizona, when I went to a Renaissance fair with a few friends. So yeah.
Ooh, we do need to put that on our. So, Mikey, we have a joke.
Yes.
That we're gonna get a van, and I'm coming, and we're gonna kidnap everybody, and we're gonna go YouTubers Gone Wild, and we've got so much on our bucket list, like amusement parks and the Trek Museum, but we're gonna have to hit a few Renaissance fairs up. I think we're gonna have to add that to our list.
For sure. Yeah.
You
Okay,
do
that was the
realize we're
original
going to have to get a
design.
really big van at this point.
Okay, I'm upgrading. We'll get the bus, Casey. Casey's like, Alice, be reasonable. We're gonna need more space.
That's the original design for her costume.
Oh.
Cool. And you drew that yourself, right, Richard?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah.
She kind of reminds me of a redheaded hawk girl, doesn't it? In a way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does
Yeah.
with the wings.
Yeah, nice.
Then I modified the outfit a little bit further. Is the next one, the next two versions of it.
Yeah. Okay, I like that full design.
Yeah, and I like the detail on the underside of the wings too.
Yeah. Let's end this speed. Okay.
Now, do these wings are they part of the costume or are they grown naturally? Because with Hawk Girl and Hawk Man, those were in genetically grew from their backs.
It actually depends on which version it was, if they were actual wings or not. The cartoon, they were actual wings.
Nice. Yes.
In the comics, it was a harness. They were artificial wings.
Oh, cool. Okay.
This was artificial wings as a part of a harness. That's why the gold eagle part is a little bit bulky, is because that's part of the harness that holds it on there.
Okay.
And if you'll notice, when it goes to the next two, that the part that looks like her belly is exposed is actually skin colored material.
Is it mithril?
No, it's just it's
protective though, right? It's protective though, right?
Yeah,
sure. Mm-hmm.
It's supposed to make it look like it's her bare midriff, but in actuality, it's part of the harness.
Nice.
All right, let's see. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. She's giving me very Dragon Ball Z vibes, kind of from the head up. What's the character?
What, like Vegeta?
Well, the helmet, I designed the helmet to have cameras and stuff where they could zoom in and everything. That's why the helmet is shaped the way it is.
Why are we not making money off of our cosplay talents, people? Come on now. We need a way to support these crazy tubing streams. Casey needs to write a book. Data needs to
I'm working on it. I'm working on it over here.
Sorry. I'm not a slave driver, I swear.
And for the ladies, I've got a couple of hot red-headed dudes to show.
Okay, let's share.
Yeah.
Notice how his sword is compensate. Look how, I like that Richard gave that one the big sword. Very nice, Richard.
He gets the point,
Something different than just the average lightsaber. I was wanting to go with the long-handled lightsaber that would be more of a lightsaber pike, a light pike, I guess you could call it.
Can I make a confession? Can I make a confession to you guys?
Sure.
It's just us at the moment. I've never really seen Star Wars.
Oh,
what?
Okay, so I've been holding that in for like months now.
Oh, yeah, we gotta fix this.
Okay.
No. We gotta like get her the entire library on Blu-ray. Like everything.
No, I'll go with the prequels. The prequels, yes, but the sequels, I won't do that to my friend.
I've only seen the original trilogy.
Yeah, that's kind of how I feel about it, Crazy. But I know enough people like the damn prequels that you got to go with it. So,
yeah, the prequels were okay. The prequels were okay.
No, not really.
They were sort of. I mean, Jar Jar for comic relief. Okay, well, I'll go that far.
No, no. He was one of the things I disliked most because they did. they didn't do anything with him, and when they did, it wasn't really funny. The only things I really liked about it was when they did Qui-Gon Jinn in the beginning, and they killed him off in like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Liam Neeson did a really good job there, and I was actually looking forward to seeing more of him.
Right. Yeah, that was kind of a disappointment of him towards the end. Spoilers in case you have not seen that first one.
Okay, we've heard so much and seen so much, it all kinds of blends together. So we're good. Y'all keep chatting about it. I'm loving this.
Well, to a degree, the sequels, 7, 8, and 9. I loved Force Awakens because I was cool with it, and but I was not cool when you heard that this one kid, comes out of nowhere. He saw it for the first time. He's like 19 years old over in San Bernardino, California, and he comes up and tells everybody, "Oh my God, they just killed Han Solo!" He's all freaking out. Everybody who was waiting in the line to see this film all rushed him. They gang tackled him. They almost tore him to bits. The cops finally had to step in and drag his body out. He was in a coma for months.
Well, I mean, I understand that's brutal. That should not have happened. But yeah. I got to tell you, I'm sorry, Mikey. Love you as a person, but the sequels were crap.
All they did. I respect. No, Casey, I totally respect. I'm just saying. I try when it comes to sci-fi. I try because I've seen all the Star Wars movies and the 2 shorts. The short stories, Rogue One, and I've seen the Clone Wars by Genndy Tartakovsky, which is awesome. That feels great. Yeah.
But my thing is though, it's like this. To me, all that the sequels actually were, especially the Force Awakens, they just reskinned it and put a female in instead of a male.
Well, the best way of describing it is this.
Right.
It's the same module as A New Hope, except for one thing.
Right.
The games, when they did it as Force Awakens, the Games Master's girlfriend was playing Rey.
Yeah.
Right.
Exactly. And that's kind of a problem because, to be honest with you, what I was looking forward to was, I when I saw Finn come out of the stormtrooper thing, I was like, this will be cool. I mean, to see a former stormtrooper become a Jedi would be
Yeah.
very cool. And
Right.
that I was down with, but when it shifted almost exclusively to Rey and everybody else was a side character just to make her look better. I mean, even Kylo Ren, who was supposed to be this big Force user, he was supposed to be so good, and
Right.
and she picks up the lightsaber for the first time and beats him twice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was stupid.
I mean, no disrespect, Mikey, but that that to me is bad storytelling. It was bad storytelling all the way
Mhm.
through the trilogy.
Well, like I said, guys, I try to pick out the positive in each film, even if it is a total piece of crap. I was happy, like I said, I was happy again when Han and Chewbacca, the original characters, get back on the Millennium Falcon. That whole theater I was in went ape shit. Like
Oh,
everybody
Yeah.
went nuts.
oh yeah,
I
I
thought that
get
was
that,
great.
but I get that, but why couldn't they have just given us what we actually wanted? Put
I know.
all three of them back together, even for 5 minutes. I would have been happy with the rest of the bullshit.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure. No,
But
I
they,
get that. And I was happy, like I said, and I was happy that Carrie Fisher at least got to live to 8, because I wanted her to be there and she was. And I was like, I was cool with that. But, unfortunately she passed and, we were all sad
well,
and yeah,
Well,
that
you know the
I mean
reason why she passed
nine to
away,
me,
right?
what's that?
You know
Sorry,
why she
Richard.
passed away, right?
Well, no,
They
it was
kept they kept making her fly from the
right,
United States, California, all the way from California across the United States, across the Atlantic
right,
to the United Kingdom
right.
multiple times for multiple different
For shots.
reshoots.
Yeah, for shots.
And
Yeah.
thus she got deep vein thrombosis, and that's what killed her.
That's
Ooh,
true. Yeah, and then her mom joined her, Debbie Reynolds, the very next day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, that
that
was
was
nuts.
how long ago was that? Because why do I feel like I remember that?
Um,
it,
well,
it
I can
was,
look it up. I can look it up when she passed, and because I know, like I said, her mom very next day, like
well,
died
yeah,
of sadness.
but it was weird about her and her mom. They were so close that I would have suspected it happening anyway.
Right.
And then
Oh,
when it did, I'm like, whoa.
Okay, so Carrie passed away December 27th of 2016. She was 60 years old, and then her mother, Debbie Reynolds. Let me make sure that she like the next day. Let's see her. There she is. Yeah, I'm just verifying my facts here. Yep, she died the very next day, December 28th, 2016, at 84 years of age.
Yeah, it broke
wow.
her heart. It broke her heart.
Yeah, it literally broke her heart, and like then she had a heart attack. Yeah,
Damn,
Well, they
Casey got a
said,
twofer.
yeah.
they said
Yeah,
that
yeah.
they
What
had
can I
said that,
say? You get those family deals every once in a while.
Oh, jeez.
it but like I said, that Kathleen Kennedy was making her fly back and forth,
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it it because Ruin Johnson basically, the Last Jedi was one of the most. It was
Oh
something he
God.
had already written, and he just filed off the original stuff and added stuff to try to make it Star Warsy.
right.
And he was told the one thing that he was told to do, he wouldn't do it
Mm.
because the guy that they originally had J.J. Abrams was going to do Force Awakens, Ruin Johnson was going to do The Last Jedi, and then the last movie, which ended up was supposed to be The Rise of Skywalker.
Right.
The original guy that they had contracted to do it, he actually wrote a Star Wars script for it. Problem was, he wanted to use Luke Skywalker,
Right.
and Kathleen Kennedy hates the character of Luke Skywalker.
Now, why is that, Richard? Because you mentioned that the other day, and I don't mean to pause the conversation, but this is always that statement intrigued me the other day. Even though now I don't know the wars.
No, she despised them so much that even like in Disney Studios, like where all this will go on Lucasfilm, they have pictures of people in their office that work with her. They cross out Mark Hamill's picture as Luke Skywalker because they hate him so much.
Yep.
Well, yeah, because he was upset when he found out that he and Carrie and Harrison were gonna come back. Part of that stems from how out of shape they were when they were told they were gonna do 7, Force Awakens, and they came to J.J. Abrams himself, and he took one look at Hamill and Fisher, said, "You both are out of shape. You're fat." He told them you're fat without saying fat, and told them they needed to get into shape. He looked over to Harrison Ford and said, "You're ready. I'm ready to have you as Han Solo again." And that's where it kind of stemmed from.
The reason why Kathleen Kennedy hates Luke Skywalker.
Yeah, she did.
Luke Skywalker was aspirational.
Right.
The whole concept of Luke Skywalker's character was the fact that he redeemed his father with love.
Right.
And Kathleen Kennedy did not like that.
Right.
She hated that. She hated the fact that Star Wars basically boiled down to a son's love redeeming a fallen father and getting the father redemption to where the father would then live up to his destiny and destroy the Sith.
Right.
That was the whole point.
This is ridiculously deep.
And the problem is that according to her, according to Kennedy, if you do that, then you're automatically doing something that is anti-feminist.
Yes.
Yeah, that's in a nutshell. And as to them being fat, Mikey, I can understand that to a point, but with what they can do with the computer technology today, they could have made them look any way they wanted to.
Well, they already did. Yeah. Well, do you guys remember what they did in Rogue One? Where they. Yeah, and you saw at the end what they did when Vader was, crashing through the hallway trying to get the plans, and they showed the princess. They did a motion capture thing so that they had a small, younger lady stand in it, but then they superimposed.
Actually, that was her daughter.
Right, and they superimposed the 1977 face onto that lady, who is Leia, escaping in the tent of 4.
Yeah,
and that was, that was done that way, and then and then
Carrie Fisher's daughter. Carrie Fisher's daughter actually was that body.
Yes, I know. Yeah, Carrie Fisher's daughter. Yeah, that's true.
But what I'm saying is, the fat excuse only goes so far these days because if they really wanted it, they could have got it done.
Yeah, if they were you just said that Kathleen Kennedy hated Mark Hamill's guts, so apparently Kathleen Kennedy had some say to J.J. Abrams to say, well, get them into shape, get them to work out or do something.
So it ended up like this right here.
We were just discussing ideas of what to do with the new Prince Eric movie.
Put a chick in it, make her gay.
Yeah, that just about does you crazy right there.
He's been dying to use this clips. He's been sitting here with his finger on the button. Like,
all I can say crazy is amen and boom shakalaka.
Well, when it comes to Kathleen Kennedy, she's got all these executive producer and producer credits. When the majority of the work that she did was behind the scenes, taking notes and getting coffee. So she's got an inflated ego because of all these famous movies that she basically rode the coattails of these guys that made these really creative intellectual properties that have become cult classics.
Yeah.
That have just really been awesome.
Hey, Kay.
Oh, Kate says,
Hi
hello,
there.
Kay Ravenwolf. She says, hi, my Alice and Crazy. Hi, Richard, Casey, and Mikey Suze. I love
Hi, Kay.
Bug.
Hi, Kay. Good to
Now-
see you.
Okay.
Well, and Richard, here's the other scary part of that relationship. Kathleen Kennedy, as well as Barbara Broccoli, or Broccoli, if you want to say it the other way, that's part of this James Bond franchise. They're like frenzies. So like whenever Kennedy and Broccoli are planning the next demise, it's going to happen with the James Bond franchise. The same exact thing.
Broccoli, her family was so entwined with Bond.
Yes.
And she was basically trying to keep Bond from being screwed over.
True.
And then she turns around because the guy that had been helping her keep James Bond, he decided he's retiring. So,
yeah, Michael G. Wilson. Yeah. Uh-huh.
Okay.
Yeah.
So she basically decided to hell with it because she knew she couldn't do it by herself, stand up to the wokies, and sold James Bond. And now James Bond is owned by a company that is known for wokeifying everything they put out.
Amazon Prime, yeah.
And what I hate so much is now, because they did that blows another one of my heroes out of the water.
Well, look at what happened with the last James Bond movie that Daniel Craig did.
Oh God, I didn't even go see that.
Yeah, but you took him off the roof, right, when the missiles hit? You are a Grim Reaper after all there, Casey.
Well, yeah, but by the same token, I mean, it's like that should never have happened anyway.
All right, Crazy's got to push a button.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think these producers, they need a little bit of this action right here.
No. Please. No, not that. Yes, that. Sanders!
Sir. That's perfect. No, not that. Yes.
No.
He's working on his timing. This is going to happen, boys. We're going to get this.
But like I was saying, I mean, the last James Bond movie that they did with Daniel Craig.
Yeah, No Time to Die. Yes.
As each of the Daniel Craig movies progressed,
right,
they kept cucking James Bond.
Yeah, it got worse and worse. The first one was really good, but
yeah, they were undercutting his manhood, his machismo, and for him to actually marry Madeline Swan for a brief time, and then of course it's like then they have a kid together, and I'm like, that's not Bond though. See, I didn't understand that. That's why for me it's still confusing. It's like he goes with the ultimate woman, and then he has the kid. But then he doesn't want to recognize the kid. But then she raises it by itself. I'm like, I don't know.
Wait, lemon pie. Wait. We got to stop for 2 seconds because I clicked the wrong button. But I clicked on our dear friend Lemon Pie.
Sir Lemon. Oh,
hey, Lemon.
He said he just stopped to say hi. Lemon, we love you. I hope to see you later on days.
Well,
party games later. Party games.
We will see him tomorrow, too, for the MOPS project at 5 p.m. He'll be there.
He's going to be there?
Yeah, he will be. He'll be there with bells on. Mr.
Oh, my God, Lemon. Kisses.
Yeah, there you go, man. Yeah,
and Carlos says, oh my God, I'm plotzing now. Oh, my God. Okay. And, wait, on click. See, I'm getting all excited. Damn it, Lemon, you got me all excited. Shit. Okay, hang on. You did. Okay, and Carlos Fish says, Bond. James Bond.
James Bond. Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if you're a big fan of Bond, I'd say your Bonds have to start with Sir Sean Connery and then go from there. And then you can.
We won't tell him, Kay. Secrets. Sorry, we gotta tell Kay one thing. Shh. We won't tell him. secrets because we'll all be rewatching the videos.
And then we'll be hearing this.
But wait, there's more.
Now, James Bond, my favorite Bonds was Sean Connery,
Yep, Sean Connery.
Roger Moore, and
Yep.
Pierce Brosnan. Those are my three favorites.
I would have got you. You're going to be surprised. My top three were Sean Connery, Daniel Craig, and Timothy Dalton. I love those Bonds. Those are my guys.
Well, Dalton was pretty good.
I love Dalton.
I just felt that he.
Well, you know what? Okay, you probably know this, Patrick. I'm sure you do, but and Richard, and Casey, but you know, Dalton had the two movies, right? And they wanted him to do more, but then when Pierce Brosnan finally got out of his contract with Remington Steele, because they had been pursuing him since, you know, even before Roger Moore took over the role, right? But he was under contract, so he couldn't do anything. So when they you know, when he's finally free and easy and he's ready to come into it, and then they had that whole deal where Sony was arguing with Eon and MGM. It was a whole big old mess. And then they finally got him, so then they brought him in, and then, you know, and then that's how you got Pierce. But Dalton could have done plenty of movies. He could have done more than just two.
Well,
Okay.
I'm just
Hang on, guys. 2 seconds, because Kay says we all know how her husband gets.
Hold up.
That's a mini yacht, yo. Yeah, that's a mini yacht, yo. That's out in the ocean, yo. Yeah, a couple people. Yeah, that's funny.
I don't know if that would be big enough to put me in my chair on there.
Oh, Casey, we will go sailing. I love you. We're gonna do the YouTubers Gone Wild on land, and then we're gonna take it to the sea. Because one of my docs, fingers crossed, I'm gonna learn how to sail in the next 2 years, boys.
Amen.
Oh.
Hallelujah.
But as we leave the dock, we have to listen to Christopher Cross Sailing, otherwise it's not complete. We have
I'll give you that.
Now, here's something for you guys. The next person to play James Bond, I truly believe if they were going to do it and actually do it seriously, they should get Tom Hiddleston to be the next James Bond.
I am totally on board with that.
Because
I could see that. I could honestly see
pull
that.
it off. Because he's got the look of James Bond.
And he has done his own stunts too. He can do his own stuff. He's done that. He's proven that. Yeah.
Yeah, and it would be nice to see him actually do a more serious role too.
The other one I can see too. Now this is only if they're going in a younger direction. I can see Tom Holland possibly doing a young Bond if they go in a different direction. I can see that. Aaron Taylor Johnson also is not a bad choice if they're going a younger version of him, and Aaron Taylor does his own stuff too.
Well, if they were going a younger Bond,
right,
it would have to be before he became a 00.
Exactly. Right, before Dr. No. That's the plot. This is what Calvin Dyson, like, he's so cool, and to some extent Dutch fan 007. I watch both their channels and what they talk about, you know, the next James Bond. But Dyson makes a great point. He says, we have not fully examined where James Bond came from when his parents had the climbing accident, and he goes into this thing. And then, you know, and then he gets into the service, he's recruited, and we have to assume he's done some missions before he fully became 007 up to Dr. No. So, remember, I would love to see a trilogy of that, for sure.
Remember, the James Bond was a World War II veteran.
Yes.
He fought the Nazis.
Yes.
And that's where he got his seasoning, was fighting World War II. Because they based him off of a combined of Ian Fleming himself, as well as Christopher Lee.
Yes.
Hey, Kevin. Kevin's in the house.
Kevin, brother Kevin, how you doing, brother? It's good to see you.
Because so many people don't know just how much of a badass that Christopher Lee was in real life.
Yes.
He was James Bond during World War II.
Yes, he was.
And it's hilarious because he was getting interviewed, I think, a few years before he died,
Right.
and they were trying to ask him about the stuff that he did during World War II that's still classified.
Right.
And Christopher Lee got that shit-eating grin and says, "Can you keep a secret?" And the reporter's like, "Oh shit, he's gonna tell me something cool."
He's gonna tell me something. Yeah, he's gonna drop something. Yeah, exactly.
And then Christopher Lee just leans forward and smiles at this kid and goes, "And so can I," and change the subject. And that was like the perfect slap down. I mean,
absolutely.
I mean, I make jokes about statute of limitations when it comes to some of my stories.
Yeah.
But there are some of my stories I can't even talk about because they're still classified.
Right.
And
Well, like I said, Richard, I want the scenario, and like I said, if you're going to go forward, we all know this. We all know the story. You know, James has to be a male. He can be either British or Scottish. He's got to, you got to keep his backstory. You can't change that. Everything, and he's like I said, he's got to be male, so he's got to stay the way he is. Now, if you go back, he still has to be male. But I think it would be best to pursue. Like I said, after his parents died in the climbing accident, he immediately got recruited because that's what M said. Dame Judi Dench said is because they did that because we recruit SAS. That's what Vesper said in their movie, the first one. So I'm going with that. I'm saying, okay, so what you do is you find a dark-haired young actor to play a young James Bond, started from when he's recruited, go into a few missions that he does just to get the Doctor No. I'm happy with 3 movies. If you got one guy that will play that role to the best possible ability and cover 3 episodes, like 3 movies, and get right to Doctor No, I'm fine with that. I'm totally fine with that.
That would actually be okay.
I'd be okay with that.
I still believe that if they really want to do James Bond justice, it's got to be a period piece.
Yes.
It's got to be set during the Cold War.
No, it wouldn't be during the Cold War because technically when Dr. No came out was 62, right? And that was just the beginning of the Cold War, pretty much. It was only a couple of years into it. So what I'm thinking is this, young James Bond just would follow from during World War II and then going into the Cold War and then picks up right there where we leave off. Right at Dr. No.
I mean, if they're going Tom Hiddleston route of actual James Bond, set it during the Cold War as a period piece.
Correct.
Both as period pieces set in the past, because James Bond was shaped by the time that these stories were originally written.
Correct.
They were written, I mean, for God's sake, the dude is supposed to have a scar on the back of his hand.
Yes.
From being branded.
All right, who does the best fish voice? Damn it. Or Bond dies. Or
Bond either dies or retires. Get a new one.
See,
that's my Carlos. That's my best Carlos.
And BOTE Chris says,
Chris,
with how things are nowadays, James Bond will be Jane Bond and be non-binary.
No, don't do that.
They're actually saying that they're going to have a non-binary Bond girl.
Bond girl, yeah, but not a Jane Bond.
No, I can't even take a non-binary Bond girl with.
I can't even contemplate that.
Well, this person that they said that they had cast to be the Bond girl who's non-binary is
they
so
haven't said that, have they?
It's not even funny.
Yeah, Richard, they haven't even said yet, though. I mean, they got the director. It's Denis Villeneuve, who did the Dune movies recently. He's the one that's going to be the next Bond director for this next Bond film. But they haven't really they're still looking for a James Bond. and they got a whole big list, right? But when it comes to the next Bond girl, yeah, I don't even think they've even thought that far ahead yet, as far as
Yeah,
I can tell.
it's ridiculous. I'm telling you, man.
Yeah.
These they don't know what the heck they're doing.
Yep.
And it's one of those things of they're idiots.
Right.
They're putting their political ideology ahead of everything else.
Correct.
It's like I've said before, whenever you allow your irrational hatreds to overwhelm your rational mind and your common human decency, you're screwing everything up.
But
Right.
Richard, you have to understand something. Your argument, though valid, works on two species premises today, and that is one, they have common sense, and two, they have common decency.
True.
And DJ Play Nice says, tardy to the party. DJ, you are never tardy to the party because the party comes with you. We're just warming up, getting our chat on, pouring around for the greater good of the evening.
Yeah. I just told DJ, I said, hello, DJ, and everyone here. This is home.
Well,
this is home.
Oh,
Yeah,
and Carlos is weighing in on the new. Okay, somebody.
Maybe Lily Tino will be the new Bond girl, or Dylan Mulvaney. Well, that'd be.
Damn! Nicely done, crazy. Nicely done.
We will get so many buttons and so many clips.
You brought up Dylan Mulvaney ahead.
Because I don't know if anybody knows, our fish does some great roasting of certain it's, and we have to figure out how to get all y'all over to that to watch that, because he does a amazing job. We are so proud of it.
He's the shit.
Because he is the sheet.
The sheet.
He is the Shiite.
Because it's Bud or
satellite.
Well, the thing that cheeses me off about some of these worthless knuckleheads that have taken over the industry is the fact that, all they care about is their message and nothing else.
Oh, okay, hang on. Okay, now things are getting a little heated. I gotta figure out how to push the right buttons. But Mikey, take this in all its glory. Go for it.
Okay. When is the roast of a certain wannabe time cup?
Wait.
That's funny. No, Richard, okay. I just want to say one thing about the Amazon Prime merger with the franchise. The only thing that I'm fearful, as you said, because of the political agenda that they'll come up with for the next Bond film. Yes, I'm very scared about that. However, that being said, as long as Barbara and to some extent Michael Wilson, if they have some say still in it, as far as like technical consultants, and as long as, like I said, the three things that matter to me: one, Bond needs to be male; two, he needs to be British or Scottish; and three, he needs to kick ass and do his own stunts and be cool and dispose women. That's what he does. He doesn't marry a woman and have a kid. Come on now.
Remember, his statement has always been that he is only interested in married women because
they're easy. Yes.
not just that, it's the fact that married women aren't going to want a relationship.
Yes.
Well,
now see
now,
please help me here.
To be fair, I mean, he was married once, and because of what happened to her, he doesn't want to go through it again.
Yeah, but he wasn't. But remember, Casey, he wasn't really married.
No, he was.
Well, he was for like what, 10 minutes, and then he gets.
But what,
His bike is
but
blown
what
away.
what I'm saying, Mikey, is
Yeah.
that's the justification they give, and I suppose if I were in that situation, I might feel the same way. He is just looking for somebody to drown his pain, and that's all he's been doing ever since.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's what. Well, he's done it 3 times, right? When he had the great, Dame Diana Rigg, as Tracy, right? They got married, and then she gets blown away less than 10 minutes later, towards the end of the film. There, in the on Her Majesty's Secret Service. Then when you watch, Daniel Craig with Vesper, Vesper Lynn, and then she drowns, at the end of Casino Royale. And they weren't together for very long then. I mean, I don't even think they were married. They were just dating.
Yeah, what I'm saying is they weren't even married. I mean, I
Right.
think if he would have married anybody, it probably would have been her, but that never happened.
Right.
So, but all I can say is you got to look at it from the standpoint of he's a guy who's been through a horrible traumatic experience, and he realizes because of that horrible traumatic experience that marriage isn't really something he can do in his particular line of work.
Right. Marriage is not something he can actually commit to. I got that. I totally got that. I understood. Well, come on. I mean, we all know he had with Madeline Swan. Dr. Madeline Swan. He has the kid Madeline out of wedlock. So, like, they weren't even married. They were just dating, right? And they went and had a nice little honeymoon of their own. They escaped, and then of course all that other stuff happened. So, yeah, I totally get that. And he was tragically, that whole Tracy thing changed his entire life. If you watch the end of it, it is one of the most powerful scenes in movie history. And even though George Lazenby got to be the lucky son of a bitch to do it for one movie, I'm like, come on, I'm just saying that.
And Tolan said, I was gone for, oh, wait, wrong one.
Whoops. Yeah.
I was gone for like an hour. What I missed.
James Bond discussion.
James Bond discussion. We had friends pop in, friends pop out. You missed the hottest part of the whole damn show, Zachy.
Wait,
one of the
things, and that constitutes anything where Alice is on the screen.
About James
Bond here.
Down immediately.
Shall I have Snotty beam you down, sir?
I don't know about that beaming stuff. Is it safe?
Oh, yes, sir. Snotty beamed me twice last night. It was wonderful.
All right, I'll take a shot at it. What the hell? It works on Star Trek.
Now, James Bond, the first Roger Moore one was right after the Larry.
After Diamonds Are Forever.
Yes.
Yeah, and then you had Live and Let Die, right? Yeah.
Now, they opened up the first Roger Moore, James Bond, with him at her gravesite. And
No. The one you're talking about at the gravesite, that was the
that was a long time after that.
That was the
that was the one where they had him in the helicopter and Blofeld was in the wheelchair driving the helicopter.
He dropped him down the chute. For your eyes only. For your eyes only.
Thank you, Mikey. I knew.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And he basically him going after Blofeld and getting revenge on Blofeld and fucking Blofeld's ass.
Yeah, down that big smokestack. Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, you want to get off?
Please, Mr. Bond, we can make a deal. I'll give you a delicatessen.
Give me a great delicatessen and a pickle any day. Give me a good Reuben Casey. You have my heart. Oh, sorry, I got hot there for a second.
I think I could do that. Would you like a kosher pickle?
Oh, baby. Oh, Casey. You and I. We'll talk.
Delicatessen in stainless steel. Yeah. And so keep your hair on. I thought that was so cute. Takes his little toupee off and he goes, keep your hair on. It's still a great opening. It is because he's running the damn thing for remote control. He kills the pilot, the cat, famous cat from Diamonds Are Forever is there.
Okay.
It's the actual cat.
DJ Play Nice is giving. So DJ Play Nice says, "Got to prep for the show that starts in 15 minutes. He'll double check to see if we're still rolling or join the replay crew. He says later on, gives his little love doves. And love doves are here. My new word. Be safe, have fun, take care of your crew, and rock. And that's a good 15-minute warning that we got to go support another tuber. So we'll keep on for a few more minutes. But DJ, thank you for the warning.
Thank you, TJ.
Yep.
Okay, I'll grab the last handful of peanuts out of the bowl here.
Well, we can still refill if we need to.
Okay,
but
I'm checking, Alice. I don't want to be a hog.
I'll take your ass with me. We can all jump over there.
All right. Okay. Fine.
Now I'll be having a non-sugar Coke with some of those peanuts in the bowl.
Okay, I know what I'm getting everybody for Christmas.
That's just me.
And I have to say, Mikey, I like that your Suzanne is keeping up with your health and you're doing good with the sugars and all that good stuff.
Yes. No, she saved my life. She did. She got me out of a terrible situation back in Arizona and moved me to a better place where I feel a lot better about life and being able to be with the woman I truly love and beautiful cats. I can't argue. I can't be upset about that ever. So
can I tell everybody? Because it's super. I love this fact about Suzanne. Yeah. She's a priestess.
Yeah, she is.
And very spiritual.
Yes.
And I adore that. Yeah. And even the other day, I was having a moment and I almost sent you a message. This is a little off topic. Sorry, guys. That's but right. I almost had a moment where I needed her guidance. And you almost got this hysterical message like, I need to talk to Suzanne like right now. So I'm just so glad.
I'm glad that you can think of her because she loves to talk to people, and I would have forwarded your message immediately to her, and she could have talked to you.
I know the universe kind of settled down after that, but I just wanted to tell you, I thought of her guidance, thought of her.
Really does. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Carry on. Sorry, Alice.
So, so that was for your eyes only at the opening, which I thought. With the flowers, but he had been doing that since he lost her from the, on Her Majesty's service, Richard. So that was his real first love. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was one of those things that he did every year, actually, just by the way that sounded in that particular scene.
Well, you know what reminded him though to go back and do that. Remember in Spy Who Loved Me, and there's Barbara Bach sitting there at the bar there in where it was, Turkey or wherever it was.
Yeah.
She's telling him, reading off his bio, one life, right? And he stopped her. I think what he should have done was taken out his Walther PPK and took her out right there at the bar.
Well, maybe so.
But that's just me. But that's just me. I'm not condoning death or violence. But
my man, I could appreciate that on one point, but come on, back then she was too hot to waste.
Yeah, that's true. Especially when he says at the end, keeping the British end up, sir.
I love that.
Oh my God. Yeah, I never forgot that. And then, of course, guess who marries her? Ringo.
I'm gonna ask myself. In a moment like that, there's just no justice.
Well, what you're saying is, Casey, there's no legal right for a voluptuous woman like her back then to marry a Beatle.
and a Beatle that's way past the shelf life even then.
Yeah, exactly.
let's be quite honest, buddy. And the guy had seen better days by then.
So I got to tell everybody another little secret.
Yes.
I love the Beatles. Like when I was 13, so many, many moons ago, my uncle took me to this awesome like Beatles cover band review thing of Yellow Submarine. And like we dressed up in like all the Beatle type garb. And we went and we were like submarine heads. So
Well, do you remember? Here's a funny story I heard about, and then I remembered. Do you remember when William Shatner did a cover version of Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds?
Yeah, I've heard it.
And there was a list of like celebrities they said who did terrible covers of songs. And the one thing that stuck out in my brain was Ringo Starr said, if he does a cover of Yellow Submarine, I'm quitting the business. I'm quitting music. That's what he said. I was like, wow, that is awesome. So Shatner, let me show myself here real quick. So Shatner came this close to having Ringo Starr out of business, out of drumming and stuff. Yeah.
Wow.
That close. Yeah.
Well, I mean, William Shatner, God love him, can do many things. Singing is not one of them. Never has been and never will be.
No.
I mean,
you can run a starship, you can run people, but no, stop sitting, get the frick off stage. Don't sing. Stop. Yeah, exactly. And you're 95 or 94. So don't
whatever. I mean, you can't live that long anyway, buddy. I'm sorry, you know?
Okay, wait. We have confirmation. Kevin of Kevin Theme Park Adventure says,
yes.
Yeah, Alice, one day you'll get me on panel. Mikey, mark it down because you're the bookkeeper of the group.
Yes, I am. I will mark this down. I want Kevin to join me.
Thank you.
Me too. Yeah. Hey, Kevin, there's a space for you tomorrow. If you're always there first, you can come and pop up on Mops if you know some things, for sure. Yeah, we'll get you up there. Yeah, we'll get you there.
We got to pop a cherry, Mikey. I'm sorry. We like popping cherries around here.
No, wait.
Oh, wait. Okay.
Abandon ship! Women and mugs first!
We'll have none of that, mister. How far did he get? What did he touch? What did he touch?
Nothing happened.
What the hell was that noise?
That was my Virgin alarm. It's programmed to go off before you do.
Yeah. Wow,
and that's right in the schedule programming.
Well, we know, unfortunately, the two of them have passed. Candy and, of course, Joan Rivers herself, the voice of Dot Matrix. Now, the lady that was in, do you guys remember Shields and Yarnell?
Yeah.
You do? Okay.
Yes, I do.
The female part of the duo, that's her underneath the Dot Matrix outfit.
That was her underneath the robot outfit?
Yes.
Casey's mind just got a little blown there.
You know what? Yeah. Well, the reason I say that is I remember what they used to be on when they had their own variety show when I was a kid.
Yeah, I love Shields and Yarnell. Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, it didn't last long, but they were on, and I'm like, but she was always the one that was really interesting to me because she would be doing all the delicate stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I mean, actually, if there was somebody I would have liked to have seen in a movie, it would have been her.
Yeah, she ended up becoming like one of the best mime artists, even before they started doing Cirque du Soleil, all this stuff. And she at the time when I was watching it, I was like, she was my favorite mime. I wanted to see her do all these acrobatic, dancing and things like that. But yeah, then when I found out she was in the Dot Matrix, I'm like, well, that makes total sense. She was doing all the movements and everything fluid like a robot does, like everything.
I know,
so that made total sense to me. Yeah,
I'm just saying, Mikey, as good looking as she was in real life, it's a waste of a robot costume. It kind of was.
I love our Dirty Grim Reaper.
Hey, what can I say? You know, a guy gets lonely down there. There's nothing, you know. Anyhow, when you see down there is because unfortunately I had to light him up.
And I might have unfortunately outfitted the dungeon with a few extra amenities.
I noticed those.
Oh, go. Casey be down there going,
Titties, ass and titties, ass, titties, titties, ass and titties.
Hey, my theme song. Thank you, Chris.
He got that one just for you, Case.
Thank you.
Oh, Case.
What can I say, Mikey? I know people tell me I'm a trip, and but they don't tell me where. So that's why.
Well, I feel your loneliness, you poor guy.
What
can I say?
Okay. All right. Can I be real with y'all?
Always.
Be real. Yes.
All right. I'm going to step out of character for a minute.
Okay.
I'm a 61-year-old disabled version, so believe me when I tell you, it don't take much to get me excited.
Oh boy. Oh man. Well, at least that keeps you going, right? If you see definitely a nice looking young lady, that'll keep you going for sure.
Well, yeah, I know, but it's hard when you work in with an electric wheelchair because first of all, you can't catch them. So the only thing I can hope for is to find a supermodel with arthritis or something.
Oh no.
I mean, that's why I want Carlos to put me on a wheelchair, man. So at least
I'm gonna rope that one in. He is he's amazing.
So at least I can catch one once in a while.
Well,
I mean,
that's like I said. If I can get my dream off the drawing board, I've always planned on having people with those, electric wheelchairs or things like that. I've always wanted to put rocket powered jets on, one on either side, and then you can activate that if you need to go faster and move, and and just tell people get the hell out of the way because here I come, and
then on the front of it, we need a little bit of this.
There you go.
That's good. That's
Get
good.
out the way.
Or hey, can I make another suggestion? If we can't do the phasers, can I at least have a foldable cow catcher?
Yeah, there you go.
A little people go gadget arms and legs and other things.
Well, yeah, that goes without saying.
Okay.
Well,
yeah, that's good, Mikey. I mean, I'll just add my part of this way and say, I feel sorry for all those women out there who will never understand this. But if you get Casey, it's like having a sex toy with batteries are always included.
And rechargeable.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm like the Energizer hard dog.
Hey, you know what? If you get one of those AI bots from Japan that has one of those extension cords that you can plug into your electric wheelchair, that would work.
Well, actually, Mikey, funny story, true.
Yeah.
They do have actual electric wheelchairs. They have the charger built into the motor, and they have electrical cords that you can just plug straight in the wall.
Nice.
The only thing is that because the cords are supposed to work like those retractable vacuum cleaner cords.
Oh, yeah.
And after a while, they don't work. So you end up actually running over your own cord and breaking them. So they had to stop making them because they couldn't put more cords on. You couldn't replace the cords.
Right. Yeah.
So that's why I'm stuck with this thing.
Well, I'm sure maybe they'll find a Wi-Fi way of doing that, a Wi-Fi connection.
I wish they could, plug my chair into the Bluetooth and You know. But,
No. All you have to do is plug it into Surrey or Alexa.
Well, I've got Alexis, but that'll work.
You do have Alexa. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But hey guys.
Alexa, tell me how I can be turned on from my electric.
No, but I tried that. She's not very talkative when it comes to that.
Oh my blessed! And our fish says,
"Oh,
Casey,
Go ahead, Casey just gave away his 3D chair. Damn it, Carlos!" It's like,
please,
keep on themed with the soundbite. I have the power.
All I can say, Carlos, is please help me, Carlos. You're my only hope. Please.
Okay, and He-Man theme.
I did say that already. Yeah.
Oh, you did? Okay, good. Thank you,
yes,
Mikey. I'm learning from you. I'm learning from the best on the reading the chat.
Now we got you.
Okay, kisses.
Big hugs.
Yes. Alice is pushing her own buttons on that side.
I tell you, Casey, I'm praying for you, man. I want them to build you one of those transformer robots. You know, one of those things that they can turn the whole wheelchair and transform it into a vehicle or something. That'd be cool, man.
I love it, man. I could just see me. I've always wanted one of those. I could go out and get a job working in the demolition derby. I could be Charosaurus, the car crusher.
Now we're
That'd
gonna
be
have
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, so you can ram.
Oh, Casey's got to be able to ram.
Yeah, he's got to be able to. Yeah.
I need that lawnmower that we saw that one time with everything on it, including the missiles.
Oh yeah.
I gotta have one of those at some point.
Ownership is
I gotta say, guys, can you imagine how many books I'm going to have to sell on Amazon to get that afforded?
You can do it.
You can do it.
Well, do you know that Gatorade is much more refreshing than water? Don't you say that.
Well, you know, over 1 million Florida Gators can't be wrong. So, Gatorade. Yeah.
Oh, that was so bad. It's good, Mikey.
Oh, thank you.
That would
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Yep, love that. Amen. Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
Hey, Alice, before we go, can I get one more green root beer, please?
Absolutely. Penny over.
Thank you. All right. Okay, I got it. Wait, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Did I get the
I'm
phone
already
just
on
right?
my third. Yeah, I'm already on my third green root beer that Alice has already given us.
Couple more of
Even
those,
Suzanne
and
has
you're
one.
going to be getting
Ass, titties, ass and titties.
Oh, please, no.
Casey will be getting up out of that chair dancing.
No, not with the root beer, son. Not with the root beer.
You don't know what kind of root beer I'm sending, Casey. They got all kinds of infused shit now.
Oh no, okay. No, I know there's a reason I like you, Alice.
It's Alice Fudge 2.0 and a root beer.
Yeah. Anything infused
Now
drinks?
you see.
Okay, I got you, Alice. I got you.
See, now what you need to do, Alice, is make your place called Alice's Restaurant and Bar. So whenever I walk through the door, I can always sing that song to you. The line.
Do you like the bar? Because I'm thinking of keeping it. I'm thinking I really
keep
kind
the
of
bar. Yeah, no, keep the bar.
Yeah, you know what? I do kind of like the homey aspect. You know,
I do enjoy that. Oh yeah,
I kind of like it. Once
Okay.
it takes down the St. Patty's Day decoration.
Well, we can decorate we can decorate the bar for all holidays.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right? Then you can throw it in for Easter that's coming up.
Yes.
April 8th. So you're gonna have bunny rabbits, pinks, and stuff all over that bar.
Oh, hey, and if you want, I'll even take a picture of myself.
Ooh, I like it.
I'll even take a picture of myself in a bunny costume, put eggs in the bar.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
I love her.
Yeah, I gotta find a decent guy in a bunny costume somewhere.
Yes. Okay.
I gotta find that for my avatar for Easter. I decided I gotta find something.
I love it. I love it because it matches my original avatar. Y'all are gonna get on the bunny wagon.
On
Aww.
that bunny, man. Bunny.
Hey, I got one question for you, Alice.
Yeah.
One question. Because there's something I've been missing.
Okay.
When do I get my Ellie back?
Soon. Very, very soon.
I'm just saying I miss my favorite green plushie.
I know. Like,
Bye.
hang on. Let me see what she's got going on.
Hey, beautiful.
There you go.
Oh, beautiful.
Ellie!
Hey, Alice, would you say hello? Would you say hello to Deja Vu in your wonderful cat voice?
She likes to curl up with her daddy and her mom.
Oh my gosh, she got her purring. She's happy. Oh.
Okay, but Keith, you there? Yeah. So
She hears you. She's got her
did I tell
ears.
you I've been held hostage?
Oh no, you've been held hostage?
Thank you. Thank you, Alice.
So okay, this sister came for Christmas. Yeah. Her name's Sky. And she's bad ass bitch. Yep.
Oh, wait.
See what I have to deal with.
I understand.
Look, simple rivalry. And she told me, she said, I love you. And I said, bitch, be warned. Oh, see, down, where are you going? She steals the show. She stole my house.
Ellie, that's okay. We can
don't put me down. Don't put me down.
We can make this work.
But she does. And then, see, it was awful. It was awful. And she came in and she said, you are going to live in the basement. And I said, wait, we don't have a basement.
And she goes, you do now?
Yeah. And then she's like, go to Casey's doctor. What? Nothing yet.
That's so cute. That's so cute.
Poor Ellie.
No, you see her. She upstages. You know I don't do upstaging. But Defish and I, we have talked.
Aw, there's Crazy Horse's buddy on the left.
That's the evil one. That's Sky. She's back at the beach.
Wow.
She came and wouldn't leave. And then we had to do all the stuff and things.
How cute.
I know, dear. We'll figure out something.
Okay. And then I'm surprised we didn't awaken the beings. You know the things Richard had. He's over there. He's over there, but he's being quiet. But we don't want to wake him up.
I'm sorry that I'm causing all this trouble.
No, please, I love you. I sit here and I scream at night. Where is my Weepa? Where is my cookies?
Your Weepa is right here.
Oh. Shh.
What can I say? No greater love have the man than a boy no greater love have the man than his forest plushie.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, that's cute.
Well, all I can say is
Ellie just took over my damn camera.
She does that.
Wow.
Ellie tends to do that, you know.
She does that. She has a lot to say. She's been meaning to say a lot. She has to sit here and she gets harassed by the twins all the time. It's hard for her.
I understand, and Alice, I want to thank you for facilitating that short visit.
Oh yes. No, I'm telling you, it's a sky one. Oh, what's my idea?
I get it. I understand. There's always one evil twin in a bunch.
She is, and she won't keep her damn bow on. It's been a fight, and no, she won't. She won't keep her bow on. She threw it down. I tried to give her a headband. I tried to make her a skater hat, which she does like the skater hat.
Right.
She's like, there's that song about being a skater girl. For some reason, she embodies it, and I'm like, oh my goodness. And then she put Elle in the basement, and there was a whole fight like on Christmas Day when the whole Finity shit was going on. So, Mikey, I got to tell you, so we're dealing with that Finity shit, and whatever, it's my stream, I can say it.
Right.
And bless her heart, I had puppets going at it upstairs. Do you know what it's like to be dealing with you know who and dealing with fighting puppets? I thought Ellie was going to go through the window, and Sky is like over here, like just screeching and hemming and hawing. And I'm like, girls.
My God, what a way to spend Christmas.
Well, and then the fleshy kids were here, right? So then the fleshy boy is like, Ellie Mae, that's not your name. And she's like, excuse me? So then we were having fights about that. And then he was saying that he knew Ellie when Ellie wasn't Ellie. And I'm like, oh my God, I had fleshy fights, human fights, puppet fights. It was a lot.
And then Finity's too. Oh God.
Right on top of it. And I'm like, oh my God, somebody's got to give. I'm like, either the puppets have to stop fighting, the boy child has to stop like being all up in this, because then he got the other and then he got the Jewish puppet out.
Oh no.
My God. And then freaking the Shamil puppet was going at it, and you guys haven't met him yet because he's a crotchety old man. And then the Jew puppet was going at it about why is this Christmas and not Hanukkah? And I was like, are we doing this? Are we really doing this today?
Yeah.
Alice, I can't solve all your problems, but for you, I will do this.
Alice, all right. David Lum send hello to you, honey.
We
David
will.
Lum send hello to you.
I will basically make sure. I will basically make sure that Finity gets a one-way ticket, and he ain't coming back kind of ticket.
Thank you.
No, with Cap, it's a one ticket. It's a. Well, how can I sing this? Oh, one-way ticket to hell on TV.
Well, if he wants to be on TV when I send him there, that's fine. He can do that.
No, I was trying to.
Don't push the button.
No.
But yes.
Sorry. I was trying to imitate Weird Al Yankovic. You know, Nature Trail from Hell. On TV. Yeah, that's a great song. So.
But I will do that for you, Alice. I can't squeeze him in.
Okay. He was.
Well, you're gonna have to squeeze him between the mustachio man and the guy from Italy that ends with Eni. If you can throw him in between those two, that'll be fine.
Okay. I kind of felt like that was a little bit unfair to the mustache man, but we can do that.
And then the mustache man can say to him when he gets down there, "I love you," from South Park.
And you know we love our South Park around this bar.
Oh yeah, you can tell.
No, but Saddam, you promised.
Yeah.
Well,
that's funny.
Then you just gotta say
he's an asshole, sir.
I know that.
What's his name?
That is his name, sir. Asshole. Major asshole.
And his cousin?
He's an asshole too, sir. Gunner's mate, first class, Philip Asshole.
How many assholes we got on this ship anyhow?
Go!
I knew it. I'm surrounded by assholes.
Keep firing, assholes!
Now, my dream is for Mel Brooks at 100 years old to be in the yogurt costume.
Oh,
That's it. I want him in that costume. I do.
Yes.
I do. That would complete the entire film for me. That would be it. If I could see him alive in a costume, yogurt, yes. Just plain yogurt. That's it. That's all I
I'm
want.
sorry. There's got to be a little fruit in my yogurt.
Just to keep him
Yogurt
alive.
doing the circumcisions? Oh.
a moil yogurt? That's another level.
Well, he's got to have the sacramental wine, too.
Yep, that's true. Yes. It's true. Have you guys ever had green yogurt? Like, mix it with the green dye, green yogurt? I've had that. I've had green yogurt.
I don't know if
Not bad, actually. It's kind of like lime. You can have lime yogurt. That would be close.
Well, I personally, I eat a lot of yogurt. I eat it every morning, and I wouldn't.
That's awesome.
That is awesome because with my recent problem, I realized that is what I cut out of my diet, and now I'm like, oh,
can't
well,
do that.
I discovered something, and that is yogurt is very good for my digestion, which means it makes certain things easier to do when need be.
It has a lot of antibiotics too, Casey. That helps a lot.
Yeah. And I make sure that they always have. I make sure I try to find the one that's got the most probiotics in it. So that
Yes.
the boy.
Probiotics. That's true. Yep.
I mean, it's difficult enough to do certain things. I don't need it to be any harder. But
I know we need to start wrapping it up and sharing the love because we've got somebody going live soon, and he possibly could be going live.
Should already be live.
That I know he needs our support.
Right.
Our dear Theta has a lot going on. So with that being said, I just want to thank everybody for being here tonight. And it's time to drop the tea. Let's drop our shit like it's hot. So first up, Richard, are you still with us?
Yep, I'm here.
All right, plug your shit. Drop it.
All right. Wednesdays we have our fireside chats where we talk about current events and our take on it. We've also got Wavo. He's going to be doing a special anniversary bit for his review that he did of Rachel Zegler's really horrible version of Snow White. So yeah, we got that coming up, which we're hoping everybody can make it to it. In fact, I spent the today drawing the thumbnail for it. But we're hoping to do another deep dive coming up soon, because they're fun, where I get to teach people about little known facts about whatever the subject we're discussing is. But yes, but please, everybody, be careful on Discord. These chuckleheads that are going around hijacking people's accounts is really freaking me out.
Yeah.
And I don't want anybody else having to go through this. So be careful, everybody. And never forget, we all need to go out there and be the positive change we want to see in this world. and try to inspire others to do good. That's the only way we can fix this place is by going out there and doing it.
And being that positive change.
Yep.
Amen. Hallelujah. And boom shakalaka.
He's gonna push the buttons till the end. You guys know this. Y'all know this.
I know he's gonna do that.
And Mikey,
yes, ma'am.
What's going on with Chatty Blogger? What's going on your side?
All right. Well, tomorrow we're going to have a very special Mops project because we have as our special co-hosts Miss Alice and Mr. Crazy Horse, and of course my beautiful wife and producer Suzanne, as we're going to talk about Cats, the musical, the play. Yes, there's even an opera out there somewhere. I found it. and so musicals, operas, and plays. And then we're going to talk about Cats, the live action film. So it's all about Cats tomorrow, starting at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And then I'm also a part of 4 other shows. I'll mention them real quickly. Well, 3 with 2. I'm sorry, 2 with one lady. Her name is Chrissy. She does Brain Benders Banter. It's a Triple B YouTube channel. Tonight, later on at 10:05 p.m., I'll be a part of the panel there, so I'm co-hosting that. And then, so that's tonight. And then during the rest of the week, Wednesdays I do a panel versus chat trivia show with her at 12:30 in the morning on Thursday mornings. I'm a night guy. I'm sleep apnea. I never sleep. Yeah, it's true story. And then on certain Saturdays at 5:35 p.m., I'm a part of what is called the Nostalgic Pod Blast. The guy there, his name is Chance Bartels. He's from Atlanta, Georgia. Very nice gentleman. And he, along with me and Al Hardy, we do pop culture coverage of different subjects. The next one we're going to cover eventually is about the networks, the 3 main ones, ABC, NBC, and CBS. And we're going to be talking about ABC, the Evil Mouse Network, I call it. Since they, Walt Disney took over. You get it? Evil Mouse. Anyway, so we'll be talking about that. But eventually when that comes up, it usually happens on Saturdays every 2 weeks around 5:35 p.m. Eastern. And finally, every 2 weeks, I'm with this group called Heel Jack Happy Hour. And they are funny as hell. These guys and gals at 11:30 p.m. Eastern time on Tuesday nights every 2 weeks, they get together. They hang out at my friend Sean's place, or Seth's place. I'm sorry, Seth's place. And his name is Tokumei. It's spelled Tokumei, and then the capital letters LLC. And every Tuesday night, like I said, every 2 weeks, he does this Hill Jack Happy Hour. It's hilarious. So you should come, say hello in the chat, have some fun. Yeah. And he's got a special thing with Moon Pie, and then he goes into an anime thing. It's so cute. So, yeah, so that's what we do. That's what we do on those other channels. I'm happy to be members of that and of any channel. I'm always honored and blessed. And, of course, my beautiful wife, the Universal Life Church minister, who is my muse, my longtime partner in crime, my soulmate. I can talk to her about anything. So there you go.
And I will say, Chrissy at Brainbender,
she's awesome.
She's an awesome lady.
So loving.
Awesome.
She is. Very loving. I love you.
And before we get to our last part, our man of death himself, I just have to say, Carlos says, Richard is the voice of positivity, while I'm here being a piece of sheet.
Oh, okay. Richard is the voice of positivity. Well, I'm here being a piece of stirring up the sheet.
And now, Casey.
Love you, Carlos.
Well, okay. The first thing I will say is thank you all for having me again this evening. It is, as always, a privilege and an honor to be among such august company. If on your daily travels you feel like a quick romp into the nether realm for some of the best in short horror science fiction, please come down to Casey's Creepy Creations, where I will do my best to endeavor to scare the life out of you. If I do not succeed, though, I would much appreciate maybe a subscription, a like, and of course a comment. And yes, there will be more coming soon. With that regard, to you, Alice, I will say to you and Crazy, something should be coming your way within the next few days, I believe.
Yay!
Now, what I would like you to do, if you wouldn't mind, is I'd like you to read this, because not only do I want to turn it into an Amazon something for Kindle, but also to start putting new stuff on my channel. But I only want to do that if I know it's good enough to earn the name. So that's why I'm coming to you.
Oh yeah, I got you. I cannot wait.
I've been working for a long time on this. I hope it's as good as I think it is.
I want to see that legacy be left, and I am happy to help.
I would dearly appreciate it. And once again, thank you to everyone, and thank you most especially to my favorite guest of the evening. Of course, I'm afraid of the green one. Night, Ellie. Night, Ellie.
Love you, Case.
I know. I love her too. She's such a cute little monster. But anyway,
we have more soon.
Thank you so much, and like I say, I'll be getting in touch with you two soon enough. Richard, I will see you on the next podcast. Mikey, I may be dropping over to your neck of the woods at some point.
That'd be awesome, Casey.
And I did put the links for all of y'all in the chat right there.
Yes.
For the channels.
And like I said,
to find them.
If anybody would like to, go over and subscribe, leave a comment, please. YouTube would love you for it. I could use them. And thank you all, and good night.
No, and I just want to say thanks everybody for coming by, hanging out, dropping by the bar, which I think I'm definitely keeping. So we're gonna have to work this in, because that's what I love. I love having plans and plans going awry. I love the camaraderie. I love the bullshittery. And I love getting to know. Oh my God, I sound like Richard. Hang on, I got to roll it back. Because I was going to say, I love getting to know each and every one of you.
Oh,
Richard,
come on.
I know.
Come on. No, Alice, it's okay. There is a vaccine for it, but you may not have to use it.
Oh my gosh. That's a whole new vaccine. Captain Commander DeHole's going to have to develop it, because I don't know if we can do this. Oh boy.
Oh, come on. I have faith in the commander.
Okay. She'll work it out.
All right.
Good night, guys. We love you all.
And we'll leave you with this.
I am the captain of the Starship Enterprise.
Captain Kirk, this is Spock. Please step on the transporter.
Dilithium crystals hit by Klingon missiles. No!
I'm a doctor.
Not an actor.
Not a milkman.
What does that mean?
And I'm sorry, he's dead, Jim.
Photon torpedo! Lieutenant Uhura, open hailing frequencies.
Yes, Captain Kirk, opening hailing frequencies, sir.
Let's boldly go where no one's gone before. Beam me up, Mr. Scott. Sulu, go to warp.
Warp 3, sir.
No, that will be way too slow.
Warp 4, sir.
That still is way too slow.
Warp 5, sir.
It still is too damn slow.
Warp 6.
It's too damn slow.
Warp 7.
It's still damn slow.
It's too damn slow!
No. Mr. Chekhov. I am firing torpedo.
That will not work and would be illogical to me. To me.
You requested a beam out. Granted. Stand by. Energizing now.